I remember. Ariana, are we on?
Yeah.
Are we really?
Are we live?
You guys, welcome to our very first
Podcast.
episode of Edit That Out.
That out.
That's crazy. What we never thought was going to happen
But we've talked about
for years.
all the time.
All the time. After every girls' dinner.
After every F1 race.
After every girls' night.
After every dinner.
After every coffee shop date. Literally since we met. We should
Yes.
start a podcast. Let's start a podcast.
6 years ago.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
That's wild.
6 years ago.
It blows my mind that we've been friends for that long.
It feels like longer, but like short but long.
You know what's crazy is that you know how relationships, like romantic relationships, have that 7-year itch? It's the same thing with friendships too. They say if you make it past 7 years, you're gonna be friends for the rest of your life.
Oh, well, hello.
We still got one more year
We still
though.
have one more year.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Only because, you're short. So I need tall friends in my life.
You have Ariana.
That's why we're going to last.
That's definitely us. We're up in the air.
Side note, the 7-year itch with Marilyn Monroe
I love that
is
movie.
like my top 3 favorite movie of all time.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
It's such a iconic. That's where the dress happened.
The white dress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Excuse me.
I'm so sorry. Welcome to our first episode, guys.
Yay.
We're so excited
And nervous.
and so
Like,
nervous.
I'm very nervous.
I have to pee so bad,
I pooped twice.
and I don't know twice.
Twice.
I don't know if I really have to pee, if I'm nervous peeing, or if the baby on my
just
bladder.
on your bladder.
Yeah.
Because
so
they do that?
They do that.
They do that.
So it's one of those 3 things. But I've peed like 15 times today. So
I would rather pee than poop, so
I'd rather poop because at least when you poop, you got to scroll.
I do scroll, and then I scroll too long, and my legs go numb.
Yeah, you're not
do that?
supposed to.
What?
They say that that's actually causing. I love that we're going to say this word on our very first episode. Anal fissures.
That causes anal fissure?
Yeah, like sitting on the toilet too long. Or what's the other one? It starts with an H, and it's not herpes.
Hemorrhoids?
Hemorrhoids, Mary.
But I'm not pushing. I'm just sitting. It's like if I'm sitting on a chair.
Are we going to get?
We're going to get fissures.
Not the fissures.
Not the fissures.
Not the fissures. Let's see. I want to touch on the fact that I want to thank everybody who's already following our Instagram. Thailand got started on our Instagram. For those of you who have been commenting and stuff, you're talking to Ty right now. I want to thank everybody who's been like messaging me and DMing me. I had a girl that was like, I've been manifesting this for a while. I've been wanting you to start a podcast for a while. And I was like, what?
Oh, baby girl. Here
You
we
made this
are.
happen. I just burped.
Excuse you.
I think it's because of the baby.
The phlegm? Oh.
No, sorry. And to answer the main question that I feel like I've gotten asked, at least I've gotten asked this a bunch, is what is this podcast about and like what's going to set you apart? Mary.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Not a goddamn thing.
It's just
I have
3 girls, 2 girls talking.
And Ariana's there.
Ariana's there. She's over there.
She's
She's waving.
If that means anything to you.
I love it.
Believe in me, but do we see me?
But do we...
Or like Santa Claus.
That's it.
I'm not that jolly.
Oh, God. But she is a...
Ho, ho, ho.
I just watched Action. It's so funny that I got this question so much, and I loved that this came into my life. I was just watching an episode of Trixie and Katya's podcast where they had Kelly Mantle, and Kelly Mantle just released her podcast. And they were like, Kelly, what's going to set you apart? What's going to be so different? And she goes, not a goddamn thing. It's just going to be me talking.
Who's Kelly Mantle?
You don't know who Kelly Mantle is?
I don't know who that is.
She's a drag superstar. I believe she's trans. Don't quote me. I believe she's trans now, but she is literally, who's that? Ariana, who's that baseball player that's famous? The Mantle guy, Nikki Mantle? His niece.
Oh,
So like,
was nephew now niece?
was nephew now niece?
Okay.
Quite possibly.
But we're not sure.
But we're not sure, but
And her name is what?
her name is Kelly Mantle. Like that's like her name. That's her drag name. That's her performer name, but that's also like her Christian name. Kelly Mantle.
Huh.
Yeah.
No,
I think
don't
it's
know who
is
that
it Billy Mantle?
It's Mickey Mantle.
Mickey Mantle.
Nikki.
Yeah.
You were close. You said Nikki?
Did I say Nikki?
Because I was thinking Nikki Louder.
Nikki Laura.
That's who I was thinking. You said Nikki, and I'm like,
And how long did it take us to get into something of F1?
2.5 seconds.
0.3 seconds.
Because F1 is our life.
Oh my God. I feel like we're going to turn into a F1 podcast the second that F1 starts up again.
During February to December? November?
I think our
November.
last race this year wasn't early December. I feel like Abu
Yeah, it's
Dhabi was December.
The early December.
I don't know.
November, December, we'll say it.
Yeah,
February to November, December.
Yeah.
It's going to be F1.
we're gonna take
It's
a
gonna
summer
be
break
hard. We'll take a summer break,
because they do.
and we'll talk about the heat, because it's going to be hot in Sacramento.
Oh my God.
It's going to be so hot.
Yeah, but
You have AC?
I mean it's there.
But we just don't know if it works yet. No, that's fine.
I haven't
fans.
tried it. We're gonna get fans.
We can get fans. Only fans, what?
Oh, well, that's something that's gonna, I guess, set us apart. I feel like, here's the thing. I feel like I hate that question nowadays because everybody has a podcast, everybody has a YouTube channel, everybody has an OnlyFans. Like, what's gonna set you apart? What's gonna set you apart? I feel like what's gonna just be innately what sets us apart is always just gonna be the fact that you're
What is the word
Thailander.
that you just said?
Innately?
Oh. I thought you said uniquely and eightly at the same time. Didn't make sense.
I feel like that's what it means, though.
And
No, it doesn't. It means like,
what?
huh?
Unately? Means what?
Innately,
But I thought
Mary.
you said unately. As in
No.
uniquely and eightly.
No, I'm so
You know I
good.
don't know words.
I have to pee.
Just let it.
No,
Not here.
Not on these chairs, Mary.
No, they're white.
They were so pretty. I love them.
And they're soft.
When I have guests over at the loft, I don't even let them sit in these chairs because
I
I'm
was
like,
gonna say,
podcast.
Why would you?
Hello.
Hi.
Um.
Unless it's that guy that said he had to in the chair.
Oh my God, the guy from the
The guy
elevator.
from the elevator.
That was weird.
So weird.
No, like, why would you say that?
And you're not that tiny.
I don't know you.
He was short though.
He was short.
He was really short.
He was very
And
short.
he's kind of dip. But not
Do you guys like our setup? Ariana gave us such a read earlier because she was like, she had set everything up. Ariana did the loveliest thing. She came in, she set up our table, she set up our chair, she set up the camera, she set up everything.
She's amazing.
She's amazing, but also she goes, it's giving first podcast episode.
So if there's something that you're seeing that we're not seeing,
It's definitely a read, but like I get it. We have to start somewhere, you guys, and this is
this is where we're starting.
we don't know where it's gonna end up. But this
Here
is
still.
yeah.
Here.
I don't know. I was thinking about moving into that room eventually, or even this room, but we'll see. For now, I think the lighting is best in here.
The lighting is good here. I'm a fan of it.
Did we move past our innately talk?
Unately?
Sure.
We're talking about podcasts and what's going to set different, and there's
Yes.
nothing that's going to set us different because everything. I feel like you start one way and then you're automatically going to move into
Yeah,
something else.
that's exactly where. Yeah,
So
you're
why
right.
Why state, hey, this is what we are? If we're gonna move from that.
Yeah. So if you guys are asking like what's this podcast going to be about, what's going to be like the formula, like what are we here for? We don't know, but we would love for you guys to be on that journey with us as we discover it.
I almost said describe. Jesus.
We're like right there.
I want to say it's early, but it's really not.
No, it's not.
It's It's late in the afternoon.
We all had our coffee.
And we had our coffee.
Multiple. Ariana got us all berries.
And they were really good. Thank you. They were so sweet.
I'm so burpy right now, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm pregnant. For those of you guys who can't see me or are trying to be polite and see me being like, oh, maybe she's going through a little bloating period.
You're bloated.
Okay.
Oh my God. Just fart it out. Get it, push it. Get those anal fissures. Baby girl.
Not the anal fissures, Mary. One thing that I'm so excited about, which is what I wanted Thailand. Ever since I met Thailand, I've always thought you were such a character. And I was always like, if I ever had to start a podcast, it would 100% be with you. Because you're also such a storyteller and you're such an open book. And
Very open book.
And like you're just, I don't know.
It just comes out. Like I can't help it.
As it goes in, it comes out of her.
Yes. But it goes in more than it comes out. Because we like it.
You guys might know me as a YouTuber and a writer and all these things. Thailand, why don't you let them know a little bit more about you? Because you're the one that, as much as you are an open book, you haven't had a place to be
an open book.
And I feel like this is finally going to be that place where everybody's going to get to know Thailand as we know Thailand.
And love me.
We do?
I'm burpy.
Right. Well, I love myself. So
Your like is extra.
right. So my name is Thailand. I am a mother of 2 boys, and I am a financial dominatrix.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
It is exactly what it sounds like. I take money from men
Who want,
who want it, love it, like it, get off on it.
look for her specifically to do that
Yes.
thing.
And if it's not just regular talking down on men, I'm beating a man.
Amongst other things.
Wait. No. Wait. Stomping on their balls?
I was going to say to dangles, but.
To dangles?
Yeah.
What is it to dangle?
They're dangly bits.
They're they're dangly. We're so on the same page. Yeah. So that's what I do. I also coach volleyball.
It's the trippiest thing.
Vanilla life, honestly.
I swear.
Like-
And she's not, this is not a read, I swear to God, but she really leads such a boring life. You wouldn't expect it, but then once you get to know her, you're like, no, that makes sense though.
Very boring. If I'm not at home, I'm at the school that I coach at. And if I'm not there, I'm with her. Other than that, I'm vanilla. I'm boring.
Yeah.
And just sometimes I beat men.
For a living.
For a living, and it's the best job that I could ask for.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, and you can catch her on where?
You can catch me on Twitter. You can catch me on Loyal Fans. You can catch me on OnlyFans. You can catch me on... What else am I on? Do I say that one?
I'm going to leave it up
Because
to
that
you, Mary.
one, I really don't do anything. I just sell things.
We could leave it at that, though.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, you guys can put down in the comments of what you guys assume she sells.
Yeah.
And I promise you, you're probably correct.
100% correct.
Yeah.
Of
It's
what I
not, I mean, I feel like we almost led you guys right into that. But she's on a site where she sells
I sell things.
memorabilia.
That's a good one. And I can sign it.
She's also on her Mickey Mantle.
If you want it signed, I got you. So. But that's extra.
Yeah.
So don't think you're getting stuff for free.
And I wrote a novel, or I'm currently in the process of writing a novel about a threesome.
What?
So, tomato, tomato. What?
We're together.
Yeah.
We're meshing together.
And Ariana, again, she's there.
She's right there.
Um,
Right there.
and again, we don't know where this podcast is going to go. But the one thing that we were like, this is kind of our vibe, and I feel like Ariana actually pulled us out of this. So again, shout out to Ariana. I would never tell her to her face, but she really made this happen.
We don't say good things about her to her face.
she kind of got it out of us, and we were like, we just want this to be like a really long voice note that you would receive from a friend that you, because I know for a fact I've gotten voice notes from these two that I've listened to while folding laundry,
Yes.
while cooking dinner,
Yes.
while organizing my closet, while whitening my teeth, while, you know, trying not to get anal fissures.
Right. Because I feel like the 5-minute ones that you send me, I'm on the toilet.
Yeah.
Fissures.
No, one of the first ideas for the podcast is name.
Anal fissures?
No, second. Voice notes.
Honestly, cute.
Voice notes was one, but that was taken. I know a lot of you guys in the comment section of the video where I talked about starting the podcast were like, okay, Mary should have been the title of the podcast or something Mary. And I totally get why, guys, but Mary isn't our property.
It's
strictly Trixie and Katya's,
Yes.
and we just overuse the F out of it.
Because why not? Mary?
Yeah, because why not Mary?
It just has a little ring to it.
What other ideas did we have for the podcast name? Because we had a list, guys.
We had one before this one. What was it?
Oh, yeah. We liked authoritative. And that one because it had the word author in it. Thailand is authoritative for a living.
A living.
But then there was just way too many law enforcement podcasts that...
Oh.
And we were like, maybe
That makes
we should
sense.
not go
We
that
should-
route. But that
don't
was
go that route.
one of my, like...
And it was a good one, though.
Yeah.
Because we stuck with that for like 3 days.
Yeah.
The longest that we've ever stuck to anything. 3 days.
The way she said that, like, no, because we were together for like 3 days.
3 days, so it was serious?
So it was so serious.
It was so serious.
And then Edit That Out came from, I'm not even joking, ChatGPT.
Really?
Yeah, it was one of the options. And I said, I liked it so much that I told myself, even if somebody else has it, we're just going to attach our names to it. Because I
Right.
loved it so much.
When I was creating the Instagram, there were 2 other Edit That Outs.
Yeah.
So I went to the pages to see what they were. It
Yeah.
was like some little kid.
I saw that one. They haven't posted since like
They haven't
2020.
posted since- yeah.
2020.
So I was like, okay, we're good.
I think we're
And
fine.
the other one had nothing on it, so I was
Yeah.
like, we're fine.
So
Like, this is ours, trademark, don't try it.
Unless we get a cease and desist, this is us, guys.
But we're not gonna, so trademark right now.
Yeah.
I'm claiming it. Trademark.
And
Can you do that? Maybe?
she'll give you anal fissures if you come after.
Anal fissures. I have long enough videos and voice notes for you.
Yes.
I got you.
But that's what we want it to be, is just like you're listening to a very long voice note from your girlfriends,
Yeah.
because that's the vibe that we
have
we
all the
feature
time.
those. We feature voice notes.
Yes. We don't text. We voice note.
We
don't
voice
call
note.
because we aren't talkers. Like,
We're
don't
not.
call me.
Don't call me.
Don't call me.
I don't like to be called.
You can voice note me all you want, and it's like we're talking on the phone.
Yeah. But I will say, when you call me, it's never, I never take a light for good reason.
Yeah.
And that was actually one of the highlights of probably this week. Like if I had to talk about like a peach in a pit, one of the peaches of this week, 100%.
A peach in a pit?
Yeah. Have you never heard that?
What's a peach in a pit?
It's like the good and the bad. Like the rose and the
peach
thorn.
is
The peach
good?
is the good and the pit is the,
Okay.
yeah. Like your rose and your thorn.
Yeah, I've heard
One of
rose
the,
and the thorn.
yeah. So one of my roses
Thanks.
was when you called me. I forgot what I was doing, but I was in that room. You called me and you were like, I have to tell you something. Like you were like hyperventilating. I felt the sweat come through the phone screen. Like you were
When
all types of moist.
When it was Lewis in red.
Lewis and red.
Oh my God.
But that broke the
called
internet.
I called her like, I know you have not seen this.
Yes.
1, you haven't sent it to me.
Yes.
2, it's not on your story. Bitch, go on Instagram right now. I didn't even tell her it was. I said,
No.
go on Instagram right now. Look at
It was the
Hamilton's-
first.
Ugh.
It was the first thing on my feed. It was the first thing on my feed.
Soaked. Snail trail.
Oh.
Snail trail. Oh. Not when I say snail trail.
Oh. I'm sorry. Was
That's
it?
literally our word.
No. Not at you guys. I don't think this girl likes me talking about any other man but her dad. I just got so burpy. No, I lost it, and I will tell you why. Because literally that morning, I was like thinking to myself, the second, and I don't know why, but I was walking out of yoga, and I was thinking, the second that this man wears his Ferrari reds, he's going to break the internet. And I think it's because I saw an F1 reel where they were talking about how, I think it was Mick Schumacher when he debuted in Ferrari, like what a huge thing, and then Sebastian Vettel and all the other guys. But they were talking about when he debuts in red, it's gonna like break the internet. It's gonna be something huge. It literally happened hours after. Same day, you called me and were like, go to Instagram right now. And he had been hinting at it because he was already at the Ferrari factory.
Well,
he was
he was snowboarding, all in red.
Okay.
What's her face? I forgot her name, but his helper.
Oh yeah, Angela.
Thank you, Angela.
Something.
Angela
Angela something. Went from Mercedes also to Ferrari.
But she also was snowboarding all in red, and in the back, I don't know if you saw the picture, the little sign had 44 on it.
Did it?
Yes, it did.
Okay, so he was hinting at
It
it.
was like, okay, she's coming back.
Yes.
He's gonna be posting like hello, and then it came out, and I was like, I'm gonna die here.
But in the back of my mind, I was like, oh, they're hinting.
Strongly.
But I was like, we're not going to see him in a Ferrari red until we see him in the racetrack. That's when I was like, that's when we're going to see him walk out with the getup, and he's going to make it a whole thing. But he hard launched that red suit so perfectly because we were all already salivating at like just him being in the factory.
The thought of him being there
Already had you salivating.
already had me. We were. I hate this word, moist.
That word's never bothered me.
I hate that word so much.
Yeah.
Moist.
But anal fissures is fine.
Anal fissures is fine, but moist, I can't do.
So that was definitely
The highlight of my week.
Rose.
The highlight.
Rose
That
peach.
was the rose. What is our thorn of the week?
Oh, I got sick. I think Ariana and I could share the same thorn. Ariana, I don't even know if Ariana was patient 0 because it's been going around, Mary. My mom was sick.
And then I was sick.
And then you were sick. My mother-in-law got sick.
Andrew got sick, which is my son.
Yeah.
He got sick.
Autumn is, I'm like, she coughed this morning and I was like, not you too, Mary. Like I was already like, don't. Jameson got sick. Brandon hasn't gotten sick. But that was definitely, it took me out for a whole day to the point where like Ariana came over, thank God. I love her so much. I'll never tell her to her face, but she's amazing. She came over.
She's okay.
I remember she kept coming up to my room and like I saw her face like that, like there.
You saw the aura.
Yes, and she would ask me questions. If you put a gun to my head right now, I couldn't tell you one thing she asked me. I was so out of it. It was one of those like, what are they called, head colds or something? But I felt fevery, but I didn't have a fever. I just felt achy and gross and like just very foggy right here. The worst ever. Couldn't tell you one thing she told me. Couldn't tell you one thing.
You know why?
Why?
Because she's forgettable.
I'm sorry. Do we edit that out?
No.
I can snap.
That's true. She can snap her fingers.
And I can whistle.
Ariana, first of all,
We're not going to do that right now.
that's
That's
rude.
personal and very hurtful.
I can't even begin to tell you. Sorry. We have a bowl of questions and or hot takes, unpopular opinions. And Thailand and I are going to answer these just so you guys can get to know us and again, get to know the feel of the podcast. But did you say what was your thorn? I guess, what was your thorn? Mine was getting sick.
I was getting sick.
What was your thorn this week? What was a whoopsie daisy? I didn't like that.
I honestly don't think. Oh, my check engine light is on in my car. That's my freaking thorn. I just fixed my car.
That has been a like consecutive, consistent thorn.
It's one of those roses that
Yeah.
have a whole bunch of thorns.
Yeah, and they just keep coming back
And
up.
they just keep coming back for like they can't grow.
What do you think it is this time?
I have not the slightest idea of what's wrong with my
The
car.
Corolla?
The Corolla. My ride or die baby is breaking down.
Your ride or die. Literally.
Literally my ride or die. We're not going to talk about the BMW because that
Oh, no need.
no.
Oh, Mary, no
But
need.
I will say that we found out that it's probably not the fuel pumps anymore. It's the fuel injectors. Still expensive. Me and Ariana both need fuel injectors. Thanks.
I love how I was just talking about how Jameson is just fighting off a cough now, and I literally started feeling so coffee. So if I get coffee, guys, I'm still fighting off whatever bug we had.
Don't put it back this way.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, go ahead and answer a question
Answer?
first. I'll go after because I literally feel like I'm gonna cough. Ariana, can you get me a water, please? A room temperature water.
Oh, okay. The question is, do you think astrology is real?
Oh, this is such a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good
Here's
one.
the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
I do.
I full-heartedly think it is. I believe.
Thanks, Ariana.
Thank you, sweet baby girl angel.
Even she said ew.
Because she knows. I don't know. I feel like mine has always been very on track, and it's never steered me wrong. So I full-heartedly am a believer of Australia. What?
Well, it is a continent that is with us currently.
I would never go there.
No.
Deadliest place on earth to me. The animals. The spiders.
The spiders, Mary.
No thanks.
The
As big as
spiders.
this.
Oh,
I'm
no.
okay.
No.
I'm okay. But yes, I believe in Australia. Astrology. Why is that such a hard word to say?
No.
What about you? Can you say the word?
I do to a certain extent.
Just say the word.
Astrology. I do believe in astrology to a certain extent. Because like ever since I learned mine, it like explains so much about myself. We're both Capricorns.
Both Capricorns.
I'm a double Capricorn, Mary.
I found out I am a double Capricorn.
It's crazy. Okay, it's one of those things where I'm never gonna get in a fight with my husband and be like, well, it's because I'm a Capricorn, babe. Like, it's not a crutch for me,
No.
but it is definitely something I look at and I'm like, okay.
It's in the back of our mind. It's in our back
It's
pocket.
very woo woo. It's very like woo, but at the same time, we are a floating ball of gas in the sky. There's crazier things to believe in that are 100% true.
100% true.
And
Ugh.
I do think that there's just so much energy in the universe, and if stars are aligned with it, that have something to do with personality and energy. I just do like, and again, it's about the balance. I hate to be corny boots, but I think in some sense it's very real. In other sense, don't use it as an excuse or a crutch, but I
No.
do.
Don't ever be like, oh, it's because I'm a Capricorn. Blah, blah,
Yeah.
Blah. No.
Yeah. If your man cheats on you and says, oh, I'm
It's
sorry.
because I'm an Aquarius.
Well, maybe that actually does make sense. No hate on Aquarius women.
Women.
Men,
Love
however.
Aquarius women. Men are different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to say it. I
If
believe,
you're an Aquarius man watching,
Well, first of all-
I hope you're okay.
first of all, bye. So yeah, I believe in astrology and in Australia.
I believe
As
in
a
Australia
unit.
too.
Yeah.
Just don't want to go.
All right, let's see. This one's stuck. This one really wanted to be
I'm excited.
asked. I think this is one you wrote, Ty.
Mine was Ariana's.
No, definitely this is your handwriting. All money in world, what do you buy?
Here's the thing.
What did the Kevin Malone
Here's the
from
thing.
The Office? She goes, few words, smart man. Like, dude.
I thought we were reading our own. It's
Oh
not
my
how to
gosh,
read it.
Mary!
I need to add the extra syllables.
All money in
Syllables?
world, what buy?
All the money in the world, what would you buy?
Okay, I'm gonna answer this.
Answer it as in few words.
Girl, buy. Girl, have all money world. Girl, buy.
Girl, buy.
Abandoned town.
Oh.
Me happy. Work.
Thrive. That's a good one.
Capricorn.
I tried to snap. Ariana, can you snap for me when I snap? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
Okay, we're not making it. It's delayed. It's okay. The camera is delayed.
That's what I would buy. Small town.
Happy.
Yeah. What about you?
Well, see, I didn't think smartly.
That's not a word.
Right. Either is that a card. Because I was gonna say an F1 car.
Work. Work, Mary.
Fast.
F1 car fast.
F1 car fast.
Very fast.
Streets.
Vroom, vroom.
Like that's what I would buy. I think honestly, the first thing I'd stupidly buy is
Yeah.
an F1 car.
I love it.
Like you see those memes all the time. If I win the lottery,
There won't be signs.
No,
You
but
won't know. There will be signs.
me, vroom vroom, street,
Yo, 100%.
broadcast here. And if you hear me, it's me.
Yeah. Oh, there's Ty again.
I'm here.
Work.
Oh, there's no second seat. You can't get in.
No, I'm good.
You don't want to. You don't want to.
Nah, I just get car sick.
You don't want to ride with me.
I'll ride with you. Like I'll
You're
hop
gonna have to ride on me.
100%. I'll do that. You're taller.
I know.
Don't you have to know how to drive standards first?
Wow. It's got the push.
It's on the. It's on the steering. It's on the steering wheel now, Mary.
I don't need her outing me.
I don't like
on
her
live
attitude.
TV.
First of all, I don't like that
After
attitude
we
at
gave her a
all.
compliment, a
Your
little crazy.
turn.
I was trying to open my water for like,
Have you not been able to do it?
I don't know.
And that's how I got a man.
And this, and this is why I need a man. Clearly, thank you. What is your all-time favorite food? I don't know.
Like a dish or like in the grand scope?
Grand scheme of it all,
Yeah.
I honestly think I would say tacos.
Tacos are
Fuck up
good.
some tacos.
No, I love tacos.
But you know what I just recently had that blew my mind? Pho?
You just discovered pho, Mary?
Please don't judge me because I literally coach a bunch of Hmong kids
Yeah.
and they eat it all the time. They're like, oh, Coach Ty, do you want to go
Yeah.
get it? And I'm like, no,
I don't want soup.
I don't like soup anyway.
Soup with noodles.
No thanks.
Delicious meat.
Had pho. Is it pho or pho?
It's pho.
It's pho. I
Yeah.
had pho for the first time maybe like 2 months ago. It is the greatest thing
Yes.
that I have ever
No.
had. Oh my God. And then you put meat in it?
Mary, when you're sick, nothing hits like pho.
Really?
Ariana's making a nasty face right now because she gets it. When you're sick,
Do you make pho?
No.
Oh.
no, she gets it. Like she
I was like-
gets it.
Why have you not?
We grew up on pho, basically. Our dads are obsessed with pho.
I'm obsessed now.
It's
So it's either
incredible.
pho or tacos. Pho with tacos inside.
I like that.
I'm
Ariana,
a cheat it.
Ariana, what's your favorite food?
Tacos de lengua. Cocido.
That's true. The tacos de lengua have been her since she
Her
was a
jam.
kid. Her jam.
Her jam. Her jammy jam.
Yeah.
What's yours?
Right now, all I can think of is mint. So
It sounded like you said men, but you said mint.
mint.
I don't know where my mind is.
Yeah, that's it. Mint, Oh, breakfast bagels.
Ooh.
Like I saw that trend on TikTok because I got on pregnancy TikTok for a while. That was like my man holding our baby that I made out of Diet Coke, McDonald's cheeseburgers, and like tater tots. Like all their cravings, basically, their weird cravings. And I'm literally gonna look at Maverick being held by Brandon and be like, I hope you like your baby that I made
Out of
from mint,
Mint.
radishes, and
Oh my God.
Noah's Bagels breakfast sandwiches.
Oh my God, Noah's Bagels.
Yes.
Amazing.
1,000%.
I honestly just started eating radishes too.
It's like my life right now.
It's like a little bit of a spice.
Yes.
It's so refreshing at the same time.
But then when the spice builds,
it's so
oh
amazing.
my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Orgasm in your mouth. From a radish.
These coughs come at the weirdest times. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
No, I like
Is it
that.
something I said
Hello?
in the mouth?
Hello? All right.
Oh, I'm scared.
What makes you cry and why? Everything. Everything. At this very moment in my life,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Everything. The other day, I was literally walking the Capitol and I saw a dog walking alone and I cried.
Okay.
I cried.
Okay.
And then I saw it get reunited with its person.
Okay.
I cried because of that.
Because it got reunited.
Yeah.
It's like that Homeward Bound movie.
Yeah. Anything, commercials are getting to me the most. I've always been somebody that cries at movies and like at certain things. Mary, I'm commercials right now. Everything. Anything and everything.
No.
If Brandon doesn't answer the phone on the first ring,
Okay.
he's clearly cheating on me,
Clearly cheating.
plotting to leave me,
He's already moving stuff out.
moving out of the
Slowly.
house, and never wants to see or speak to me again.
No.
And then he'll answer and be like, "What's up, love of my life?" And I'm like, I'll cry
I would
again.
never doubt you.
Like I'll cry again just
You
thinking
came back-
about
you
it.
came back to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he's unpacking.
He literally brought it back.
Yeah,
He's fine.
He changed his mind.
No, he loves you so much.
What about you?
I don't cry.
I want to answer this question for you.
No, I don't cry.
Cause
don't
you
cry?
Cause you do cry.
No.
Cause you do cry.
I recently I've started to cry. But before
Yeah.
that happened, I didn't really cry. Right? Am I emotional?
No, I think you're picky with your emotions, but when you feel, you feel.
I feel
It's one of those things where you
sucks.
don't cry at the drop of a hat, but when you cry, Mary, it's like you cry. Because
it's
I've
the most
definitely
hearty cry.
gotten some moisture-filled voice notes from
Oh
you.
my God, you have.
Yeah.
I do cry. What Bridgerton does? Not Bridgerton. What is the show that you had me watch? Queen Charlotte.
Even Ariana caught that one.
Of course, I cried.
Oh, I
from
got
that
moisture. I got moisture-filled voice notes from
one.
both
It was
of you
the
guys.
saddest freaking thing.
It
I
was-
don't understand why you guys had me watch
Because
it.
it was the most beautiful ending, literally ever.
But you guys know I don't cry, and I don't
Yeah.
like to cry. So why you guys would have me watch that and literally bawl my eyes out? To the
Yeah.
point where I told my mom, "You have to watch this," and she called me crying.
So are you hiding from the heavens?
Oh, shut up, Ariana. Not
Can you not?
Not the hiding from the heavens, Mary.
When she went under the bed.
Oh my
and told him to- I
God.
was like, oh.
It,
And then
it,
as soon as he got under there, he looked at her and remembered.
So when I got done watching Queen Charlotte, I went on like a scavenger hunt of like, was this made up or was this love real between Queen Charlotte and what was it, King George, right? They loved each other, you guys. Like I looked into it, like, yeah, the Bridgerton is pretty much made up, but
Right.
the Queen Charlotte and his love story, they undoubtedly had so much love for each other, and he really did go through sicknesses.
Yeah.
And she was like right there with him,
got you,
protecting him. I've got you.
You're my man.
She really was his Venus. And I'm gonna cry right now.
I'm not gonna cry. 'Cause
Anyways.
emotional. But other than that,
Uh-huh.
and what happened in November,
Yeah.
I don't cry. When Lewis Hamilton left Mercedes, I cried.
Oh, and I thought I was going to be a very solid rock about
She
it.
literally thought that she was going to be the hardest bitch ever. Not cry, not care, because we were very done with Mercedes.
Yes.
She cried for 2 hours.
The whole day.
I'm just gonna put that out there.
The whole day on and
She
off.
talked so much shit to me.
So much.
So much shit to me when I said I was gonna cry.
I really was just so over being a part of that team, though.
All of us are over.
But it was still a very monumental moment.
Because it's him. If anybody else would have left Mercedes, then I wouldn't have cared. But it's Lewis Hamilton after, 10 years, leaving Cry Me a River. And I did. And so did you.
A little lake.
And I'm happy about it. A little lake. Bull, you cried a river. Is a river smaller than a lake?
Depends on the river. Now I was thinking of a really big lake.
Well, I'm thinking of a really long
I was thinking
river.
of like Lake Tahoe.
I'm thinking of whatever is...
The Nile?
Yeah.
Sure.
Wait, that's a lake.
It's a river.
Did you just say the Nile is a lake?
No, I didn't. I was reading. This says unpopular opinion.
Okay.
Okay.
What's an unpopular opinion? From Miss Thailander.
Look, here's the thing. And also, I'm going to say this right now. I didn't know that she meant to write unpopular opinions, so I just wrote unpopular opinions in there.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
it's early.
Stupid.
Anyway,
Okay.
First podcast. Go.
now I need
And she's reading us again. Thanks
you
for
see?
that,
That was
Ty.
my fault.
All right.
But she
What
didn't
is
have
it?
to do it. Unpopular opinion. Okay, you both know me. I have always been if you're not buff, I don't want it. I don't need that. I don't need that.
I know exactly where you're going.
I know you do.
I know exactly where you're going. Talk about it,
And
Mary.
Everybody has
Talk about it.
everybody has told me, no. Like, I think you need to look outside the box.
Uh-huh.
Whatever. Here's my thing. Dad bods for the win.
Say it louder.
Dad bods for the win.
Thank you.
Mary.
Thank you.
Because look, here's
Thank
the
you.
thing. I don't want to lay with a muscular, hard man. But a dad bod
A dad bod.
got a little bit of snuggle,
A little bit of
a little
cushion.
bit of cushion.
Yeah.
I'm
Uh-huh.
here for it.
Yeah. No, I love a dad bod.
I love
a dad bod.
adore a dad bod.
But I'm also at the opposite end of the spectrum where I've always been, okay, so I can appreciate a buff man
Yes.
because that tells me healthy, you take care of yourself.
Yes.
But I've always appreciated a lanky man. I don't know why, and I think it's something to do with the fact that they mainly have veiny arms. And you guys know that's my kryptonite.
Right,
That's
veiny
like
arms.
oh my God.
Yeah.
Snail trail.
Yeah.
Snail trail.
Veiny arms.
Veiny arm. Shut up.
I'm saying veiny arms. Veiny.
But Brandon has also been on his health grind. Like rightfully, so he finally found a plan and a diet that's really working for him, and he's building he's putting like meat on his bones, which love him for that, and the fact that he looks like he's getting like a little belly, I'm like
Sexy.
the fact that I haven't gotten pregnant 20 more times is insane, insane to me, because
love
I'm just like. And his arms are still super veiny.
I just don't understand what it is. Like, I have always looked at a dad bod as not a negative thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to put that out there that I thought it was negative just for me.
It was just not something you looked at
it's
ever.
not something that I looked at ever. To me, it was always the buffer, the better, sexy man.
You want to know why I think it's sexy? Because I have a theory about this.
What?
Because I think, and this is, again, a theory, alleged, I think that when a guy's overly buff and overly like, I gotta go to the gym, I think that screams insecurity to me. And security and confidence is such a like, like I love a man that's like, it is what it is, babes. You're gonna
Right.
take it or leave it.
Right.
Dad bods are at that point where they're like, you can take it or leave
Take
it,
it or
Mary.
leave it.
I'm secure in all
And
this,
here's the thing.
and it is what it is.
I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, and
I'm
it
gonna
screams,
take it.
I'm secure in my body, and I love that.
And I love it. So dad bods for the win.
I'm all for it.
Sorry, The Rock.
I
You lost me.
The Rock is too much.
He-
I'll give my unpopular opinion there.
He's all right. He's
Okay.
still The Rock though, like The Rock.
If you could jump in a pool of anything, what? That's the way I read this question. If you could jump in a pool of anything,
What?
what?
You gotta put the attitude in it. What?
You know what's crazy? What came to my mind when I first saw this question, because I know where you got it from, was the scene on that Saw movie where she jumps into the thing of needles.
She didn't even jump.
No, they
Little
pushed
boy
her.
pushed her.
They pushed her. You're so right. You're so correct on that. And then I
Everybody would've
saw, I think it was a Disney Channel movie, like back in the day, where somebody turned the whole pool into Jello. If I could jump into a pool of anything,
If you say Jello, I'm gonna throw up.
no, I'm not going to say Jello because
Thank you.
I would be sticky.
hate
I hate being sticky. And this just goes to prove like how, guys, if Maria Gloria is going to jump in a pool of anything, it's water. Just let it be warm water.
You can't pick water.
I'm going to pick water, and I'm going to pick warm water.
You can't pick water.
Yes, I'm
It
going to
has
pick
be
water.
like-
I'm sorry to be boring. Ew, no.
Don't jump in Jello.
No, I can't think of anything I'd want to jump in a pool of.
Nope.
That's going to cover. Oh my God, no. I would say if I really had my pick, I'd be like water. I know it's basic, whatever.
She wants to jump in a
But
jacuzzi.
Oh my God, yes, bubbling warm water. I love being warm.
I love a jacuzzi.
I love being warm,
love
and
a
I will jump
jacuzzi.
in there and I'll be happy.
I'm
So,
gonna say be a hoe.
huh?
What?
Ariana,
Who?
what would you jump into?
See, and here's the thing. You're gonna think I'm weird. Because when I wrote that question,
Too late.
I thought of something weird. Because here's the thing. I love deviled eggs. So I'm a jump in the pool of deviled eggs and then eat said deviled eggs.
That you've jumped into.
Well, the ones around me.
Okay.
I'm not gonna eat the one that like stuck on me.
The thing is, guys, I'm married to a man that created a room full of, what are those called? Like plastic balls, arcade balls, whatever.
Balls.
Balls,
Balls.
plastic little balls.
Oh, he did. He
He
put it in
filled
the room.
a thing of hot chocolate. Like, I don't have to imagine stuff like this. Like, he's lived it, and
does this.
I did jump into the
The
pool.
balls.
So it's just not as exciting as a question for me.
And that's the
And-
thing. That's why you wouldn't say balls. You would say deviled eggs.
Where's my camera?
Right there. The little thing right there. Yeah. Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
If I get another popular opinion.
Unpopular opinion, a hot take.
Okay. Worst or best date ever been on?
Oh, this
So-
is such a good one.
It's not, because here's the thing.
I want to hear the worst and the best.
Here's the thing. I have never officially been on a date.
That makes me so sad.
Yeah, I've never been on a date. Like, I've been on a birthday dinner, but that's
Yeah.
not a date.
Okay.
It's a birthday dinner. It's a special occasion.
Even
dinner.
now with mans that is your mans, you haven't been
Mansa
official.
Mansa is my man's. I don't know, I don't know, like, after an event, we went to go eat. Is that a date?
I mean,
It was fun. It was nice.
but you've never been like on a date.
He bought me a beer.
I guess it's a
'Cause-
date.
He knows I like beer.
Uh huh.
Actually, no. Because I tell him just to order whatever for me. and then he'll order what beer he thinks that I like. And he's never been wrong.
Okay.
He orders really good.
Okay.
But like we also haven't really been able to go on dates because we're busy.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah.
Huh. That's interesting.
We went
You've never been on a
we went to like a
date.
little we went to a sports event. That's a date. We went to a sports event. It was just us two and it was cute.
So a bad date is like,
A bad date. I've never been on a bad date because I've never been on a real date.
I guess that's good.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Is that sad?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Manza is my man's. We're just so busy right now.
Yeah.
He's going through his stuff and I'm going through my stuff. So we just haven't had time to really do anything. But like he's told me plans and what he's wanted to do and all that stuff. So once we're able to actually do that stuff, then I know he's going to have the best date planned ever.
Yeah.
Because he's a romantical.
Oh, I love that.
He's very romantical. And I also don't know how to really
He's very
handle
romance.
that yet.
I think you're gonna do just fine.
I hope so.
Just lay there and take it.
No, well, I do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm lazy.
Pillow princess.
Pillow princess. Because my knees pop.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm pregnant.
getting on top is hard. Because my knees. They pop.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of pop, Ariana is really rude.
Why?
She goes, "You really need to get your knee surgery." And I said, "Don't worry about that. I'm not going to do that." And then I tried to trick her and I was like, "Oh, after I have my third baby, then I'll go get it. I'm not having another baby." And so I tried to trick her with that. I know that look.
Yeah.
Anyway, I tried to trick her with that, right? She goes, "After we get 10,000 subscribers, you have to get knee surgery."
Ooh, that's
See
a
what she tried
good
to do?
one. That's a
'Cause
good one,
It is
though.
a really good one,
Mm-hmm.
but the way I'm scared.
The way you're okay with getting a boob job, though, and not.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's
No, it's
a
not.
necessity.
No, because one is elective and cosmetic, and the other's a necessity.
But this, no.
Oh.
These are a necessity.
I have an unpopular opinion.
Son of a.
All right, this is gonna be a hot take because I feel so passionately about this one.
I'm nervous.
Oh, you know what it is. I feel very passionate about this one, and it's definitely gotten us into arguments.
Okay.
I don't think the show Friends is funny,
I don't want to talk about this at all.
and I also don't think
I don't wanna talk-
How I Met Your Mother. I don't think that show was funny either.
Nobody cares about How I Met Your Mother.
First of all,
You like How I Met Your Mother?
Okay, How I Met Your Mother is just Friends in a different version. Period.
I don't get wrong.
Period.
because
But
yours
you know what?
sucks.
But you know what? But you know what? I'll even give you guys this. New Girl is basically Friends. But New Girl's hilarious
New Girl is
and didn't have like the gimmicky studio
Here's
audience.
the thing. You have to think of the era difference. Friends was in the 90s. That's what was popular.
And that's why
in
it's
the
popular
90s.
for you. You were alive.
I was of age.
Uh-huh.
Well, I wasn't of age because that makes me sound like I was a teenager already in the 90s. I was not. Friends came out in 94. I was 5.
I was born. I understand you're going to have a connection with it. You're older.
I lived it. I literally would watch Friends the
Yeah.
episode it came out, and then I'd have to wait a week. I've been watching Friends since it came out.
Yeah.
I grew up on Friends, so I'm always going to say Friends is better. But New Girl, I will say, is better than Friends only because of the era. It's new. and
Yeah.
it's fresh.
Yeah.
I'm sounding
My husband, he never tried to get me into Friends, but he's always been like, you should give it a shot, babe. It's actually pretty
because
funny.
we're around the same age. Because I'm just saying, it's just like you with anime. You don't watch it, and you're weird for that.
I've watched some.
What have you watched?
Autumn has gotten me into a couple that Ariana has showed her. So, yeah. And then, I mean, Hello Kitty's anime, so there's that. Read.
Where is Hello Kitty anime?
Ariana confirmed to me that Hello Kitty is in fact anime. It is a different type of anime, but it is in fact anime.
Sanrio is Japanese animated.
Thank you, Ariana. Thank you so much.
I don't agree. Hot take. if I get an unpopular opinion, we're gonna
Circle right
resurface.
back.
Where do you go for inspiration?
That's such a good question for you, Ty.
I wrote the question.
And you didn't think you were
And
gonna.
I didn't think about it. Lately, I've just been going to a park, and I just sit. There's a park down the street.
Yeah,
And I just sit there,
I love that.
and I'll just think of whatever it comes to my mind. I'll write everything down.
Yeah,
And that'll help me.
for sure.
And honestly, both of you at the same time. Because
Yeah.
if I'm in a lull, I come and talk to you guys because I don't know what to do different. And you guys talk me into things.
I love that your answer was so relatable because I don't like it when people are like, oh, I have to meditate or I have to a whole certain ritual. No disrespect because everybody has their process.
you.
But when I tell you, like, ever since I got the loft, I've always been a go on a walk person. And I try to just do my best to take in my surroundings and listen to an audio, whether that be a book, a podcast, or sometimes even music. But lately, the way I've just been walking to the Capitol and I just go see my favorite view in the entire world, and that's it. Like I just
What
come
is your
back so
favorite view of the
refreshed.
entire world?
The golden,
Oh, the bridge.
the Tower Bridge, yeah.
That
That's
you guys
it.
made me walk over.
Like I'm obsessed with it. I love it. And I go there 3-4 times a week and I just sit there for like, sometimes I'll just sit there for like 5 minutes and I'll walk right back. But it just, I don't know, it just fuels me. I love it.
I love that. I
Yep.
love that we're evolving.
We really are.
We really are.
We're 30.
We're
30s,
we're
Mary.
pushing 40. Just me.
Oh, technically I am too.
No, you're 31. I'm 36. I'm literally pushing 40.
Have you failed at something? What did you do after that? I failed at so many things.
Ooh, that's a
I have failed at so many things.
that's a good one.
It's weird because I'm not ever there's parts of me that are afraid of failure, but for the most part I'm like fail big. Like that's how you get the
That's how
shit
you
out.
learn.
That's how you grow. That's how you learn. That's how you find your one thing. And failure is obviously, it's hard to accept in the moment, but then you look back at it and you're like, man, I'm so glad I failed at that. I'm so glad I didn't end up being good at that. I failed at a bunch of stuff, guys. I am divorced. Technically, that was a failure,
That
but I learned so many things from that divorce.
I don't like that divorce is considered a failure.
Me neither.
Because it's not a failure at all.
In the
It's
grand,
just a growing process.
yes.
That's all
in
that is.
in the moment, you're like, yeah, this is a failed marriage, and you see it as a negative. But then when you look back at it, like right now at the point where we are, way past it, years after,
Years later.
literally built a whole new life on top of that. It's such a beautiful thing. I look at it and I'm like, man, I really was at rock bottom, but what a beautiful place because I really had nowhere else to go but up.
And that's the thing. You can only get better.
Yes.
You can only get better. You can't go lower than that.
No, like
can't.
I look at my divorce and I'm like, I'm so grateful. I learned so many things. I learned so many lessons. I learned so much about myself. I had to really be crushed and in a spot where I was so low that the person who came out of that divorce, I'm still so proud of her.
Yeah.
I just want to hug her and even though everybody was like, you're gonna be fine, and you don't see it in the
You
moment.
don't see that right then and
Mary,
there. 'Cause you
it's-
only think the worst. Like, oh
Yeah.
my God, I'm divorced. What am I gonna do?
I had a kid.
We had kids. Like,
Yeah.
what are we doing now?
And you know what happened? Literally, like the best era of my life began. I mean, after a few really shitty years, but the best era of
way,
my life,
thriving.
100%.
Thriving.
So yeah, I failed out of marriage. I started a coffee thing, and that didn't go into fruition. But then I learned like I kind of hated doing that anyways, guys.
Coffee thing?
The coffee thing, the cafe collab thing. It was always meant to be like a limited edition
okay.
thing
I
anyway,
remember.
but.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's been so many small things that I've started here and there that closing them and closing that chapter of my life, I'm like, well, that's sad. It didn't go the way I wanted. But I learned so much. And I mean, you always look at like the big things when people become really successful. Like right now, children growing up, Maverick is only going to know a Kim Kardashian that is successful because of Skims.
Right.
And they have no idea that she had a failed credit card company, a failed shoe business. Like she had so many, like a failed makeup company, a failed clothing line. Like Skims was her like 80th business that she still just showed up every day and was like, I'm going to try this now.
I'm gonna try.
Good for her. That's like when they make fun of the whole Kardashian clan for starting anything. I'm like, I don't think you guys understand. Once they find the thing that hits, it's over.
I think
And
what they
good for
mainly
them.
make fun of though is because Kim put everybody on the map because
Yeah.
of that video.
But
It's like
so-
Kardashians are big because of
I hate that narrative though, because how many of us have had an SEGGS sex video? I don't own a multi-billion-dollar empire yet, Mary. So many people did. So many people also accidentally released
Accidentally
and aren't
release.
Kim Kardashians.
Yeah.
She worked her butt off to create a name.
And she
After that, and now again, I'm telling you, kids growing
Also,
up.
shout out to Kris Jenner because
Yes.
momager of the
Yeah. That's why when they're like, oh, Kylie's just another cash grab with Sprinter or this or that, I'm like, you guys, she hasn't found her thing yet, because once it hits, Mary, Chloe finally found her thing with Good
Chloe?
American
Yeah,
Jeans.
good for Chloe.
It's
And
crazy.
Chloe just came out with, she has a podcast now.
And Chloe has a podcast now too.
has a podcast
And
now.
Chloe's the only other one that I see that's also always trying something
Mm-hmm.
new, because she had a show. She had Cocktails
does
with
Courtney
Chloe. Courtney hit with Lemmy Gummies.
Didn't she also have that posh?
And she has a very successful blog.
Is that-
Very
is that the
successful
Posh?
blog. Yeah.
Okay.
Poosh, I believe.
Poosh. Okay.
Yeah.
I knew it was
So
something like
fail, guys. Fail big. I tell my daughter that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's like, do you think I'm going to fail in life? And I have told her, I'm like, Autumn, I hope you do. I don't think you understand how,
only helps you
what a
learn.
blessing it is. If this podcast fails, we'll live and we'll learn. And that just means we have another thing.
But then we're not gonna fail.
But we're
So
not.
it's okay.
Because obviously we're doing good. Anal fissures.
Anal fissures.
Um,
Sex tapes. We don't have sex. Well, no, we have sex tapes, but they're not out in the world.
That's how we know of.
Because imagine.
Oh my God. Oh, I think it's your turn.
But like imagine.
Girl.
I wasn't a pro back then, so I don't know.
I wasn't aware of what a ring light could do.
The lighting makes a difference. What's your biggest insecurity?
I actually don't know this about you. I think I have a couple in mind that I could say for you, but I don't know if it's your biggest.
Okay, here's the thing. Because, like, I always will joke, like, my legs are my biggest insecurity because I do hate my legs. You guys know I will cover these if I can. Because I get they're so sensitive that I get the little...
Oh, the
razor-
strawberry skin.
The strawberry skin. Hate it. But honestly, I have to say, which I'm trying to learn how to love still of my big age of 36, my face. I have a super long face. And so when I take pictures sometimes, hate it. The way that I...
Why the long
Not that-
face,
not-
Mary?
exactly. Like, we have the longest face. And so that's my biggest insecurity because I have to learn and work my angles on how to take pictures. So It
Yeah.
doesn't look so long. But to the point where I've even looked on like shaving like your
chin?
so that this rounds.
I don't
But then
like
I was
that.
like, then I'm gonna change my whole face.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be myself. And I
Yeah.
want to change myself, but my long face and my acne scars. But that I feel like that's everybody.
I think you have such a pretty face.
Yeah.
And every time, like, all my mom, my sisters, like, they all compliment on how
Is your boob
pretty you
okay?
are. It's just itchy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you need me to itch it?
Are
I'm missing a nail on this
You
finger.
literally sounded like Brandon right now. Do you need me to put my mouth on it? That's literally what he would say.
I won't put my mouth on it, but I'll put my hand on it.
No, it's okay.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah, totally okay.
My hands are big.
You sound just like Brandon.
Okay. But yeah, so that's my insecurity.
I don't see it, but that's one of the things that I've learned about insecurities. It's like only the people that have them can truly see them. Because I don't think you have a longer face. I think you have a very exotic face, and I love that about you. Like when I describe you, I definitely am not like, oh, Thalanda's pretty girl next door pretty. Like, no, she's like a you have to take a look at her and take it all in kind of pretty.
Like my dad was a jihad.
I'm sorry?
What did he say off of The Office?
Oh, yeah. I know exactly. Oh, was your dad oh my God. Now that's gonna bother me.
Yeah.
It's not missionary, is it?
No.
Was your dad a GI or something?
GI.
I don't remember.
Jihad.
Was your dad Taliban? Wait, was your daddy ISIS?
No, my dad was black.
Uh-huh.
Negro.
But your mom was Mexican,
My
so
mom is Mexican.
yeah.
So
Mixed babies.
So mixed babies.
Beautiful.
Here we are.
Beautiful.
We're cute.
No, I don't see the long face at all. I've never thought of your face long.
I think my face is so long.
I've always loved your bone structure, if anything.
Really?
I love a prominent, like, you know me, like I love prominent cheekbones. I love a prominent nose. Like I make lip contact with people before I make eye contact because my mind immediately goes to, I want to line your lips. And I don't even have to be attracted to you.
No.
It's like a thing.
Just, yeah.
It's like I do it with men and women. Like I'll look at that. Like I'll tell Brandon, "What do you think I'm staring at right now?" If we're watching a show, he'll be like, "Oh, you want to line his lips?" I'm like, "Yes," like because they're just so marked and
I
like,
love a good lip.
like oh,
I love a good lip.
It's like aesthetically, it's very satisfying.
Amazing.
And I've always thought that about and I've never done your makeup before. Isn't that crazy?
Which is crazy that you've
6 years.
never done my makeup.
Almost our 7-year itch.
I
And
think
I've
we should do
never-
that for our 7-year anniversary.
I should do your makeup.
Yeah,
1,000%.
let's do it.
Whose question are we on?
What is your insecurity?
Oh, you guys know this. My
Your knees?
thighs.
Oh.
My thighs.
Oh.
I feel like I'm made of thighs, and more so right now because I'm pregnant. But I go through that where I feel like I'm just made of thighs, and what
Which I do miss those voice notes. I don't get them as often anymore.
because right now I'm like, I'm pregnant. What can I really do about it?
True.
When I'm not pregnant, I'm like, I'll work them out more. I'll do this more. Like I'll go on walks more. But my legs have always been my biggest insecurity. But my thighs specifically, and it just has to do with the fact that I'm also short and I feel disproportionate. Even though
You're not at all.
I told myself that 2025 was going to be the era where I embrace the fact that I'm short. Like I'm short. It is what it is. I'm not going to grow taller. I don't want to have to wear heels or platforms all the time to make myself feel better. I really want to thank Sabrina Carpenter and Ariana Grande for coming up and being in our short girl era.
Are they short?
They're short. Like Sabrina Carpenter's, I think. Oh, Simone Biles. She's 4'8".
Tiny.
Sabrina Carpenter, I don't even think she clears 5 feet. I think Ariana Grande is like 5'2". I'm 5'3".
Short queen.
Short.
We love a short queen.
So I'm trying to embrace that this year for sure. But yeah, my biggest insecurity have always been my thighs.
Ariana's so
always been
tall.
my legs. So, and made of legs.
Made of legs.
My sister is too. My sister got the legs out of the both of us. She's got the longer legs, shorter torso. I have the longer torso, shorter legs.
But your torso's not even that long. It's not. It's not long.
I feel like it's all I am sometimes.
No.
But then
I
the
get
thighs
it,
are
but
like,
no,
I feel like my thighs are huge.
they're not. And they never are.
The huge bitch. Like that's how I feel. So yeah, that's. Is it my turn?
It's your turn. I'm surprised the no knees wasn't one.
Well,
Which
no
should have
knees
been
is
which should have been our podcast name. 2 girls, no knees.
2 girls no knees. Top 3 bucket list. Huh?
Top 3 bucket list.
Like bucket list items?
Like a bucket list place.
Or like bucket list things to do in life?
Bucket list eats.
Bucket list eat. Oh, I'm so hungry right now, guys.
So am I.
Bucket list eats. Right now, pizza, but with crispy pepperoni edges.
The one,
A cold
one
root beer.
What is the one place that has the little pepperonis and they curl up and
Mount
those-
Mike's. Brandon and I just had this conversation last night. Mount Mike's.
They're pepperonis.
Oh my God. I feel like they do it just for me.
It's a good thing.
It's like, oh,
Keep doing it.
oh my God.
Keep telling them.
I love you.
Manifest it.
That, a cold Dr. Pepper and Flamin' Hot Cheetos right now.
Dr.
'Cause I-
Pepper or root beer?
oh my gosh. No, you know what? Root beer in a frosted mug.
I know.
Root beer in a frosted mug.
I got you.
Thank you so
I got
much.
your back.
But like, I don't know if I answered the question.
No, we didn't.
Okay.
Bucket list is like, end of life stuff. Like, these are the last 3 things that you need to do before you.
I'm winning an Oscar. I'm publishing a New York Times best-selling book,
Bestseller.
and that best-selling book is going to be made and adapted into a limited series.
Ooh.
I also really want paddock passes to a Grand Prix.
Look. But not. It has to be.
And it's going to happen.
It has to be a certain race, though. What is the race that you want those paddock passes?
That is such a great question because I haven't thought of the race.
I know already.
I would think Imola, probably, as long as it's not flooded. Because Italy. Or Silverstone.
There you go.
Because Imola, because right now that's Ferrari's home, right? That's Italy's home race. Imola? I feel like I'm saying Imola? I don't know. But Silverstone is Hamilton's home race.
I feel like that would be mine or Monaco. Because it's Monaco.
Oh, it's Monaco.
It's Monaco. Like, you have to. Monaco.
Yeah. I think of Monaco, though, and I think of yachts, and I immediately think of being seasick.
No, I don't do boats.
No, I don't want to
I
go on a
don't do
boat,
boats.
Mary.
I
I don't. I would love to go on a boat, but that stays.
I don't want to go on a boat. Those boats stay because they stay right there to watch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't take me out into
Let's
the
go-
ocean.
We're just going to pull a Kimmy and just sit on a boat
Yeah.
and just watch the race.
What about you? What's your bucket list?
Honestly, I really don't know. Okay, Tokyo.
Just the place?
I have to go to Tokyo.
Take Ariana.
No, yes. But I have to go. I have to experience Tokyo.
Okay.
I have to experience Tokyo. So Tokyo is definitely a bucket list.
Tokyo has a race. Suzuki. Okay,
I'm not
never
gonna say
mind.
Suzuki because
It's
it's
Suzuka.
not Suzuki.
Is
That's
is
the
it
car.
Suzuka? Is that the race in Tokyo? Suzuka?
It's.
Ariana?
I don't want to say that it sounds right because,
Okay.
right.
Tokyo.
Tokyo. I'm afraid of heights. I'm afraid of all of that. I'm afraid of it.
Yeah.
But bucket list, zip lining through a forest. But here's the thing, that bucket list will never happen because I'm not gonna do it because I'm afraid of heights. And zip line, you're on a tethered string
Mary.
through the forest, and if it snaps, then you fall.
Toby? Costa Rica Toby, The Office?
And see,
First day there, Mary?
first day there.
First
I'm not
day
gonna do it.
there?
But it's,
Suzuka.
you were right.
Thank
I
you.
said Suzuki. That's a car.
Mm-hmm.
So zip line, Tokyo, and I don't know my third one.
I'm trying to think. Oh,
Cause what?
Playboy?
Here's the thing with Playboy. I've been there.
Okay.
I'm at the Hef.
Okay.
Playboy for me isn't what it was when I was
It's
striving
definitely,
to be a playmate.
it's definitely lost its nostalgia.
It's lost everything.
It's
from
lost
me.
its luster.
Yeah. So I honestly don't know what my third
Yeah.
would be.
I love the idea of putting things out into the universe because why not? Because the universe hears it and all it wants to do is deliver
And
it to
she
you.
brings it.
And she brings it.
She brings it.
But at the end of the day, I also don't like to put caps on myself because I'm like, sometimes the universe just knows better
And she's gonna bring it to you.
and she's going to bring it to you.
And you have to take it.
Like, there's a reason why, like, I used to feel really down on myself and feel like I failed or this or that because, I've never worked with certain brands. I've never gone on certain brand trips. I've never I still haven't gotten my million on YouTube. And I never even got my play button when I hit 100,000.
No?
Never. I don't know how that worked out, but I never even got my plaque for that. But
AKA, go to YouTube and complain.
But I always tell myself, like, the universe is preparing me for something so much greater.
Huge.
And I have no idea what it is yet. My job is to just show up and to show up grateful and ready for whatever it wants to
for
throw.
anything.
And that's
Love it.
why I'm like, I have so many bucket list things, but at the same time, I'm like, whatever the universe has prepared for me, Mary, I'm here for it.
And I feel like that's why I just don't have one.
Yeah.
Just when it comes, it'll come. When I can do it, I'm gonna do it.
This podcast was a bucket list item of mine. We've been talking about it for
We've been talking about it
years.
for years.
We finally got the timing right. And we have our Ariana. And we got the timing perfect, honestly. And again, we have no idea where this is going to go.
It's gonna go great.
But it's going to go great. And I'm showing up so grateful for it. I'm grateful that we have Ariana. We have our third. We have a schedule. We have so many supportive factors. Brandon was the one that got us some mics. Like,
Yeah. We have support.
I think we're doing really good.
We have you guys.
Yeah, we have you guys.
Like, it's
So
gonna be
many of you
great.
guys have already showed up and been like, I'm
Yeah.
ready to listen to whatever.
Whatever. Talk about whatever. Just be girls. Be girls. And we are girls.
So we hope you enjoyed our really long voice note today.
You guys had a great time listening. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. I feel like we covered a lot. Anal
If you
fissures.
have any questions, like please.
Oh my God, yeah.
Please list anything that you guys have.
Also, I had a DM that was like, are you guys going to answer questions? And is there an option to answer questions anonymously?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
100%.
Please do.
We'll make sure to include the email where you can send questions, and Ariana, Thailand, and I will all have access to that email. And if you want it anonymous, all you gotta do is put it in the subject,
Anonymous.
and we will make sure to keep you anonymous.
If you don't know how to spell it, either do I.
Uh-huh.
Google.
And some of you guys were like, I don't really need advice on anything. I just want to share something. Share it.
Share it.
Share it.
Share it.
And we'll share it. We'll react to it, and we'll talk about it. And you're gonna have our hot takes for sure.
I'll learn what that is next time.
And she won't just write down.
And I won't just
I'm
write
sad that we didn't pull any hot takes
Yeah.
that you wrote.
Yeah.
But that's that, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. It's our very first podcast. You guys, this is the very first time we're ending. Oh my God, this is our first closing of our podcast.
Are we gonna be cringe? Like, share, subscribe, people.
Like, share, subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe.